lesson number 21. This one is called, With Jesus, the Laws of Physics Don't Apply. Now, what's that all about? You and I live in the real world, and we are aware of the laws of physics. I became painfully aware of it years ago. I was down helping my father-in-law trim a tree. So I put the ladder against the tree, my wife's down at the bottom holding it, I go up with a chainsaw and I cut the branch off, feeling good about myself. Not knowing the branch was so long, it fell, the end of it hit the ground, and the heavy part I had just cut comes back and hits the ladder. I'm in midair, aware of the law of physics called gravity. And nothing I could do, I start plunging to the ground, I throw the chainsaw. Thankfully, I didn't lose my leg, and my wife didn't die. Gravity, we're all trapped by it. There are laws of physics like that all around the world, but they don't apply to Jesus. What do I mean? Here's one, Luke chapter 4. He'd just been in the synagogue telling them that he was the promised Messiah. They didn't like some of the things that he said, and then this is what happens. All the people in the synagogue were furious when they heard this. They got up, they drove him out of the town, and took him to the brow of the hill on which the town was built. Their plan was to throw him down the cliff. But he turned and walked right through the crowd and went on his way. I don't know what you might call that, but I'm a big fan of The Flash. And when The Flash wants to go through something, he does this thing where he phases himself and he can go right through a wall. Your Savior does not have the laws of physics. He can literally phase. But that's not the only time he taught us that things that apply to us don't apply to him. In Mark chapter 6, the disciples are out in the boat. It says, when evening came, the boat was in the middle of the lake, and Jesus was alone on the shore. He saw the disciples straining at the oars because the wind was against them. About the fourth watch of the night, he went out to them, walking on the lake. He was about to pass by them when they saw him walking on the lake. They thought it was a ghost. They cried out because they all saw him and were terrified. Immediately he spoke to them, "Do not fear, take courage, it is I." So he phases through a crowd, he walks on water, Jesus the Son of God, the laws of physics don't apply. Now you might be watching this and say, well, what does this mean for us? It means that whatever it is that we might be encountering in life, for us, it often seems impossible. I can't get through this. These lessons about Jesus are included in the Bible to remind you that he can do anything. Whatever it is that you're facing, he's able to overcome. He phases through a crowd. He walks on water. Later on, when we see him after the resurrection, he literally can teleport himself. He materializes in their midst and then dematerializes and leaves. The God that we serve is full of power, and that means for us, it's full of hope. If you're out there today and you're all discouraged, reread these stories. Remind yourself that the Jesus that we talk about, the one who gave his life on a cross for you and I, has power, can overcome anything. Take courage and heart in that today.